Good morning, good morning, good morning. So this is me part 2. Who am I and why am I here? Must be a question that many of us ask, right? Who am I and why am I here? Well, I have been on the planet now for 58 and 3/4 years. And what have I been like? Well, I've always been a giving person. I've always been shy, but what's the word? Not quite extroverted, but shy. I've always been very friendly. Always. My mum used to say that I could go away with strangers when I was little. People just used to hold my hand and I'd walk with them. That's how trusting I was of people. And that's carried me through. And also, I'm an empath. Yes, I do feel people's pain, and I kind of know when, people that I'm talking to aren't quite feeling themselves, especially like, your friends and your family. And yeah, if you know your friends really well, you don't even have to see them. You just hear them and you know that they need extra support. I can feel people's pain. I'm an empath. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, because sometimes people try and take advantage of your empathy, right? Those of you who are empaths, you know what I mean. But at the same time, I am a bull. Yes, I'm born in May. So I'm a bull. I'm stubborn. I really am stubborn. I can just about say sorry now. It's taken years and years. If you know our character, we don't like to say sorry. But yes, I will admit, I will hold my hands up when I'm wrong. So, yeah, getting better on that one. And also, because I'm born in May is the month that leaders are born in. Yep, that's right. You've got the Queen, Maggie Thatcher. I can't think of anyone else. Me. So May is leadership month. I don't know why they say that, but leaders are born in May. And I found that, when I was younger, and even now, people kind of flock to you. You don't know why, but people kind of flock to you and look up to you. Maybe it's because of that can-do attitude, and I'll look into it for you, and that helpfulness that you've got. But also at the same time, it's learning how to say no. Now, that's something not all of us are good at, right? Sometimes we take on too much. And I learned to say no through a manager. Well, he was head of operations. Can't really call him a manager. Head of operations, David Dickens. I don't know if he's even on Facebook or if he even remembers me. But yeah, David Dickens taught me how to delegate and how to say no. And no in a nice way, because sometimes we don't like to say no. Well, I know I didn't like to say no. I'm always wanting to please people, but there's only so much that you can do, right? There's only so much that you can do to be effective. And what I learned really early on, probably in my sort of like towards late 20s, is that if you keep saying yes and you can't cope and you let people down because you can't meet the deadlines, then you're going to be known as being unreliable. So it really is better to say no when you know you have reached your capacity, and let people know you've reached your capacity. If you're in a place of, you've got someone who manages you, then you need to tell them when they're giving you too much work, and don't be scared to tell them that they're giving you too much work. Just go up to them and say, hey, look, you've given me X, Y, Z. This is due this day, that's due this day, and this is due this day. Which one should be my priority right now, because I'm up to my capacity? Yes, that's right. Throw it back to them. Get them to prioritize your work because they gave it to you in the first place. Now, what do you do when that work is your work? Yeah? You work for yourself. What do? You got to do the same thing. Just put yourself in the shoes of that manager. Yeah? You are managing But just say your boss, your CEO is God up there. You've got to ask what your priorities are. What is your priority? What will help you meet your goals? What will help you get closer to your goals? If you're not sure, sometimes you just got to ask and pray. Yes. You need guidance. If you're working on collaborations with people, sometimes you have to go back to them and say, like, look, you know, I'm really tied up in this spot right now and I can't really get this done on time. How much of a priority is it? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Because the more you say no, and then those often times that you say yes and you complete it in the deadlines and to a standard, then people will get to know you as being the person to go to, the reliable person. Because when you say yes, your yes means something. So I hope you got value from that. If you have, please do share. Please do like and subscribe. Please to join my Facebook page. Please do comment on my post and let me know your thoughts. And have a beautiful day today.